Now this week's challenge is all about faces, but we're going to go really abstract with our faces this week. So get rid of any notions of what a face looks like, add in a lot of imagination, and let's just have a play with shapes and the position of shapes. So to get this one started, put down some colour, and it doesn't really matter what colour you pick, just pick a colour, one that you're attracted to. And add a couple of shapes on your page. Now one central, and this is going to be your anchor that you pretty much base all the other shapes around. The second shape can be a little bit to the side, either side, it doesn't really matter. Now next I'm going to add an open shape up and to one side of that first anchor shape. Now the other thing I want to do is put a similar shape just under that first anchor shape. So for my shapes I've gone with kind of squares, but you can also have a play with the type of shape that you put here as well. And you know, this exercise is really great because you can do it over and over again with lots of different shapes and try it out each time with something different. I'm using acrylic paints and everything that I've used today is listed below in the description as always. But this kind of exercise you can do with literally anything you want to, so you know, just pick what is grabbing you today. Next I'm going to add some texture, and I'm actually going to use the drip to work as my other eye on the other side of the face. So I've loaded up my brush with lots of pigment and lots of water, and then I'm actually squeezing the brush head out with my hand and over the area where I want that second eye to go. And you can't really see because handily my hand is in the way, so but hopefully you get the point. But if you don't want to squeeze your brush head out because, you know, maybe you've got an expensive brush or it is a very messy technique, then just use an eyedropper instead. It's probably a lot easier with an eyedropper. And my hand is covered with paint, so I'm flicking the excess onto the page as well, so that's what the other drips and dribbles are here. Right, can you see it yet? Can you see the face? Just with 4 shapes, we have a nose, which is that first anchor shape, and then the mouth underneath it. There's an eye here as well, and yeah, a cheek. I did say it was going to be abstract. But that's all part of the fun. You don't have to feel as if you've got to be exactly face-like. It doesn't have to be restricted to the normal way you would paint a face. It's just a little bit loose, a little bit fun. And you can really play with the positions and the symmetries of the shapes to get facial features and just stretch it a little bit and see, you know, how much shape you need to put on there to suggest a face to the viewer. You know, how far apart do these elements need to be, or how close together? And it's going to help you when you actually come to do your proper face painting as well. So that's my abstract face. Now to finish mine, I let the paint dry completely. Then I went back in with some more brush marks, just some mark making, a little bit of fun, and then a ballpoint pen and doodled with that as well. But have a look at your own piece. Now, does it need some extra doodling on it? If it does, you know, go ahead, have a play. And really you can do anything you like. So, I mean, you could even, like we've been doing before, add some collage in here as well. That might be fun to try out. Now, big shapes are very likely going to stop your face looking like a face. So try some smaller shapes. Although if you wanted to, you could add to the big shapes you've already got on there to make them even more detailed or interesting, whatever you like. There's just so much you could do, isn't there? But do try to not overthink it. And if you do lose the face in there, then don't worry about it. Try again next time. That's why these mini abstracts are just such great fun, because, you know, they don't take a lot of time to do and you can just test out a whole load of different things on there. And I'm thinking that you could even make a whole load of mini abstract faces to go with the other abstract face exercises that I've got in my Get Creating book. And you'd end up with this lovely, colourful, diverse village of faces, wouldn't you? But don't forget to share the results with me on Instagram, and the hashtag, plus the link to my Instagram is in the description. If you had fun with this one, go watch these videos next, and I will see you over there.